I was wondering if you know more about Paul's friend Barnabas.
Sure. Barnabas was a Cypriot Levite. His parents were Hellenic Jewish, who called him Joseph.
Sometimes seems everyone's name changes in the Bible. Why do we call him Barnabas?
Well, the apostles gave him the name Barnabas, which means son of encouragement.
Okay, but I have another question. What is a Cypriot Levite?
Oh, good question. A Levite is from the Hebrew tribe Levi, one of the 12 tribes of ancient Israel. A Cypriot is someone who came from Cyprus.
Interesting.
Before Saul arrived on the scene, Barnabas was a member of the Christian community in Jerusalem. To help support the apostles, he sold a field and gave them the proceeds to use as they saw fit.
Very generous.
Indeed. Barnabas met Paul after his conversion, when he was still known as Saul, his Hebrew name. Some feel they may have been fellow students in the school of Gamaliel. When Saul arrived in Jerusalem, Barnabas introduced and vouched for him to the apostles.
I bet the apostles were skeptical at first.
Most likely. Because of his background, Barnabas was sent to Antioch to oversee the movement of preaching of Christianity to non-Jews. It is significant because it is the first place which used the term Christians to refer to the followers of Christ. It was also the central location of Paul's ministry after Barnabas sought him out for help. Because of their close working relationship, people initially referred to them as Barnabas and Saul.
Sort of sounds like a comedy act.
Because of Saul's expanded work in Roman-dominated areas, he started going by his Roman name of Paul. This is also where the biblical accounts started referring to them as Paul and Barnabas.
Ooh, sort of a demotion for Barnabas.
Maybe, but I'm guessing it was because they were in areas dominated by Rome. Because Paul was a Roman citizen and Barnabas was a Levite, it probably made more sense to use his name first, but that's a guess.
Makes sense.
Paul and Barnabas returned to Jerusalem to discuss the church's relationship to the Gentiles. It was agreed that Paul and Barnabas would teach the Gentiles and that the Gentiles did not have to adapt Jewish practices. When they returned to Antioch, Peter went with them, where he ate with the Gentiles. After he was criticized, both Peter and Barnabas stopped eating with the Gentiles, which Paul called hypocritical.
Wow, Paul can be harsh.
When Paul asked Barnabas to accompany him on another journey, Barnabas wanted John Mark to join them. Because John Mark had unexpectedly left them on an earlier journey, Paul did not want him to join them. This led to Paul and Barnabas taking separate routes.
That's too bad. I hope they stayed friends.
Based on Paul's letters, it does appear they did remain friends.
Oh, that's good. Whatever happened to Barnabas?
Unfortunately, no one knows for sure, though tradition holds he was martyred while teaching.
Those early Christians gave everything for their faith.